Welcome back to Inspired by JimmyL, a platform that is used to inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Yes, I've been featured in Forbes. I have interviewed several account-verified guests. I have even been a brand ambassador for a billion-dollar company. But you know what, honey? You are my inspiration to keep this show going. We are not here pleading for ratings and reviews. We are here to encourage you. So please be sure to subscribe and share every single episode. Don't hold the opportunity to inspire someone else.
But yeah, I've done that. Probably, some of the biggest problems I've solved are family problems. I'm in my house right now recording this, and we had to go through things, and we lived in a camper for 14 months while we were building the house that we're in.
Oh, wow.
So lots of problems to solve there and things, but
for 14 months?
Yeah, 14 months.
Jesus.
Me and my wife, 2 dogs, and my daughter was just turning 2 at the time, in a 30 by 8 foot camper.
Okay.
So
I have more respect for you. And
yeah,
it is just my husband. Oh, and the dog. We do have a dog here, but she's like 9 pounds, so she wouldn't, bother us. But just being in a close confined space that long, I would go crazy.
Yeah, we thought it'd be 6 months, and that's what the builder told us would be 6 months. But we ran into problems, and of course we had to solve them. But yeah, right now I'm working on projects. I'm working on some, I call them tip sheets, but I'm running into these problems with the clients, and I keep seeing the same thing at different locations. And I'm like, well, you guys need a procedure. And I'm all about process, people, and performance. And that's my 3 metrics that I teach when I'm, meeting with clients. I say, you got to have your processes, and then your people that can do it, and then measure the performance to see how you're going to do. So if I go to 2 or 3 places and I see the exact same thing that's wrong, we got a problem. And so right now I'm working on what I call tip sheets to give to this client that they'll be able to roll out. And it's basically like a guidebook. And then these employees are able to kind of fall back on that. And, then if they have a question about these certain procedures, they're able to look them up. And and once again, going back to that, making things fun, it doesn't look like their standard policy template or their procedure template. The way I'm doing it, it kind of looks like a, kind of like a comic book, but it's more like it's colorful, and it has pictures, and it's not just a policy they got to read. And so for example, one of them's about fire pumps. That's my background in fire, and so I got actual pictures of, hey, this is what you need to look for, and this is what you want to fix, and this is what it should look like, rather than, hey, here's just the description of what it should look like. And so I go back to that. Everything's got to be firefighter proof, and so that's how I trained them, and I've been one. I trained them, and now I teach them. So I try to make it as good as possible.
Is it one that you prefer over the other?
As far as being or teaching?
Being, teaching, or training?
Yeah, I definitely. I've had opportunities to be back on the back of the fire truck, and I haven't taken them. So obviously I like being on the other side. I like the schedule, 24 on, 24 off, or 24 on, 48 off, but I definitely am.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you didn't, that's some of their schedules, but.
No, I'm shocked at the fact that you actually like that schedule.
Oh yeah.
The 24-20. Wow. Okay.
Well, it's nice because you get, every other day off or 2 days off. And, especially if you're running a business like I was when I started, it's nice because you're basically getting 2 days of work on everything. Whereas now I'm working on it, after my 9 to 5 or, do my side hustle thing. But yeah, it's fun. I like teaching. And so that's kind of how I got in my niche that I'm in. And
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's just going from there.
So if someone wanted to reach out to you to get more information, or just to kind of ask a couple of questions, like how can they reach out to you? Like what's your contact information?
JasonMcClaren.info is the best one. That goes straight to my About Me page. It has all my social media links on there, and then my links to my other endeavors. And people can check me out and see if I can help them out anyway. like I said, I'm always able to answer questions. So.